Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear students? I am sure you are doing well. Okay, now the topic for the day is discovery of sea routes. Okay, now firstly, what is discovery? Discovery means what? Discovery means the thing is already there, but we don't know about it and we are discovering it newly. Okay, like for example, here Christopher Columbus discovered a sea route to West Indies. Okay, so that was his discovery. Now what is invention? Invention is an idea. That idea has been brought into a thing. That is invention, inventing something new. Okay, now like those days compass was invented. Now the compass shows us directions: north, south, west and east. Okay, so compass was a very important invention those days. This is about olden days. Okay, now the compass used to show them the route, how to find. Okay, now what is this lesson about? It is about the discovery of sea route, how people found ways to travel in the sea. Okay, before how they were traveling? They were traveling by land. Okay, the Chinese people had the Silk Route. It was called the old Silk Route. Okay, through land they used to travel. Now why do people want to travel? For trading, like for exchanging things, trade business, and to see around also. Even we like to travel, right? We like to see different places, how it is. Okay, so let's see how it was. Now one fine day, people had come to know in the Europe that here in the east there is a place and it has very good resources. That place was India. So all of them wanted to travel east and go to India. So from here Europeans could go right by road, but here in the Middle East, this Istanbul, this place was conquered by the Turks. Okay, Istanbul was conquered by the Turks. So what they were doing? They were not allowing the Europeans to pass through the land. Okay, they said this is our property and they were not allowing them to pass through the land. Now what the Europeans thought? Now if it's not by the land they can go, let's try by sea route. So the British, the Dutch, the Portuguese, the Spanish and the Italians, all of them set out navigators. The kings used to give them money to the navigators. Navigators are the one who explore. Okay, they used to give them money and they used to search. Now it used to take months together. Okay, it was not as easy. Those days they did not have steam engines. They used to sail on boat and they used to travel. So from one place to one place they used to take months long. Okay, so we have a few famous navigators who have explored some few places. Now let's see who they are. Okay, the first one, Bartholomew Dias. Okay, now he was a Portuguese and he started from Europe. Okay, and he started his way and he reached near this here, southern part of Africa he reached, but he couldn't reach here as such because there was a big storm. Okay, and his crew members did not, they were not agreeing to go further. They were saying there is a storm here and we could drown, so we will not go further. So this point here, he named it as Cape of Storm. But then later on, today it is Cape of Good Hope. Okay, so what Bartholomew Dias did, he had to return back. Then in his next expedition, he drowned near South America. Okay, next again he wanted to explore and he drowned near South America. Now everybody was traveling eastward those days. Okay, because they had in mind that India is in the east. Now next, so this was about Dias. He died near South America. Next is Christopher Columbus. Now when Christopher Columbus started his expedition, the Spanish king and queen had helped him out. Okay, they had given him money, and those days it was recently discovered that earth is round. So Christopher Columbus thought, why should I travel eastward? Why not westward? Westward also he can go and reach, right? Because earth is round, this way you go or this way you go, you will reach. So he started westward, again from here he started westward, and he came to this island and he thought this is India, but this was West Indies. Okay. Then again he goes back home, then again he comes back to this place, and then again he discovers America. Okay, he is like given the credit of discovering America. This is North America and this is South America. So this was about Christopher Columbus. He is a very famous navigator. Okay. Now next comes Vasco da Gama. Now Vasco, have you heard this name somewhere in India? Vasco? Yes, in Goa, Vasco, right? Yes. So it's named after him, this person, okay, Vasco da Gama. Now Vasco da Gama again started his route from Europe. Now Vasco da Gama knew that AIIS, the first one, AIIS had died over here, and he knew that this place was not, he was not able to pass through this place. Who? AIIS was not able to pass through the coast of Africa, right? So what he did, he travelled a little further from the coast. Okay, he travelled further from the coast and he reached Zanzibar here. Okay, now he reached Zanzibar, and from here the Arabs, he asked, how am I supposed to go to India? So they showed him the way to go to India, and there he reached at Kozhikode, and then they all settled in Goa. Okay, so this was the story about Vasco da Gama. Now the next one is Ferdinand Magdalen. Now Ferdinand Magdalen, what he did was he sailed across the Pacific Ocean. Okay, he was again Ferdinand Magdalen was a person who sailed westward. So from here he went, and he was the, what is the special thing about Magdalen? He was the first man to sail around the earth. Okay, the first man to sail around the earth was Ferdinand Magdalen. Okay, now what he did, again he started from here, from Europe, he reached here, South America, and again he started from here. Now the earth is round, so this is a map. So from here he started and he came here like this, and here he found out the Indonesian islands. Okay, and from there again he went back home. So these were the four main navigators. There were many other navigators, like for example James Cook. He is credited of discovering New Zealand and Australia, Eastern Australia. Okay, so those days it was quite difficult, as they did not have big steam engines or power engines. So they had to sail, and months long it used to take. Okay, so children, read your textbooks thoroughly, and see you in the next session. Jazakumullahu khairan.